legitimately don't understand what happened there. Okay, apologies, guys. Not sure what happened there, but ooh, and my mic. Okay, mic should be fixed. Yep, we're good to go. Awesome. Now, let me put my mic where I can actually be heard, and
Why worry about the Rift?
let's go.
It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Moon Man's not wrong. All right, so yesterday we dealt with the town. We got Hogarth and them to head to Fairfield. We cleared out the hostile workers. That was a lot. All right, let's have a good look around here. Toss ball. We all love toss ball. All right, so this is their bunks. Ooh. Okay, don't know how many of those uninitialized keycards I'm going to need, but...
Might be wise to get a large gas cloud or wide berth. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting that.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Come on.
The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox Relay station. but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Zeranium corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment.
These all sound like you problems.
No, we wouldn't. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I haven't checked my weapons in a while. Could really do with an upgraded knife. Those are all blueprints. Well, you don't look so
What
good.
brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Jesus Christ.
Stay true, outsider.
These people are psychotic. Hello.
A new arrival. Oh, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of Zeranium exposure, stranger.
What? No, I'm not.
Fortunately for you, you appear to have a fairly mild case. I imagine you haven't even noticed any symptoms yet. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth. First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium? Accidental exposure is fairly common nowadays, what with the war on. But do try to be more aware of your surroundings going forward.
No.
All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
I don't have a spleen, lady.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to provide you advanced Zeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise. Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter.
Yeah,
would
what
you
is
like
it?
to know? Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined Zeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause Zeranium crystals to explode. Zeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, Zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand. I'm not sure how that's related, but I can confirm that the poison our foes peddle as sustenance can often have deleterious effects. The concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with? Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
Oh, good lord.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought.
Oh,
Now,
you're
what is
nasty,
it-
aren't you?
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with zeranium gas? Ah, quite. I could speak at length about zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Okay.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Whoops. Alright, so how am I supposed to collect this stuff then? Oh, okay.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks.
I have.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. A shield, you adorable nitwit. An enclosure. A personal encapsulation to protect your vitals. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. Dragoon, you lovable dunce. And no, banish the idea from your absent mind. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to gild his only combat automech.
Well, too bad for him.
So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Right, we're gonna save.
If you need something, kindly make it quick. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't. If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear. First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, everyone here would turn their guns on you. You do that. Good hunting. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
All right, let's go see about this then. Yeah, that looks bad.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Cool. Alright, it's probably that. What level is this gun at now? Level 7. I wonder, is there a keybind for... There is. Oh, you can get a wide camera. Wonder if I can tell him what happened to his poor automech.
Yes?
Nope, that would have been funny though. Doc, can you get rid of my Zeranium poisoning?
Ah, you're back. And you've been cavorting with Zeranium again, by the looks of things. Certainly, there is a nominal cost for treatment to cover essential... All right, then. There. All better.
Cool. Not too expensive. Good to know.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
Okay. No, I don't. All right, there we go. That was quite the thing. Yeah, that was, alright, now that I know that's gonna happen... Maybe we should try and find what's his place, his face. Oh, there he is.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution. Lest I follow my...
Definitely just got her asses beat.
Untimely fate. I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse. Why in law's name would you want to know that? Glad to hear it. Any further questions? Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to Zeranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox Relay.
Perfect.
That isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
Is there a way to seal these intake conduits it was listing? Don't see anything obvious. And I'm a moron, so we're just going to go with it.
Yes?
Oh. Okay. Now, how exactly the hell am I supposed to get up there? I gotta be missing something somewhere.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Hit what in the where now? Not getting up without help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Okay, now we can get up there. There's interesting shit just hidden all over the place up here. Guys are just having a picnic. Let's not.
Help me out!
Perfection.
Are you two done?
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. Yes and no. There's a shadow over him wasn't there before. A meanness. It's difficult to describe.
Are we going to really have this conversation about Zeb
Even
right now,
tougher
bro?
to be on the receiving end. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed.
Probably.
If you're talking Horizon Point, those were extenuating circumstances. Like hell if I'll take the credit for DeVries' body count. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
There we go.
I hope you brought me good news, outsider. At last, the tide is shifting. Today, we fix our automechanicals. Tomorrow, we push the unprincipled interlopers of Auntie's choice into the sea. You've done us a great service, stranger, and I would see your efforts rewarded. Alas, we don't have much to offer since our supplies are so low.
Fair enough.
I hope these bits will suffice. We confiscated them from the corpses of the scouts who attempted to infiltrate this facility a few weeks back. It carries the invaders' taint, but it should spend just the same. The pleasure was mine. The automechs we sent out will be a great asset to the Vox Relay station. Now I can show our chief mechanist that he was wrong, and a little uranium poisoning won't do those automechs any harm.
All right, we're gonna no choice now but to take on Vox Relay, guys. Body found. There shouldn't be anybody alive here still. Picked up a key for a crate around here, I thought.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. Have you decided to help me after all?
Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take you too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. And I was at peace with it. The bravest thing I ever did was start thinking for myself. Everything else after that's been easy.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
Not sure I like that decision or that outcome, but and Inez wants to talk to me.
But I wouldn't give her. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
I think that's just bugged on her.
You are approaching a Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the... Tragically, I must declare... Area's off limits.
Some kind of opening in the canyon, Commander. Bet we could find our way closer to the Vox if we stay out of sight.
You know what? Where do we go in through the sewer?
troublemaker.
What was... slack with faffing about?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
God damn. That hammer guy sucks. I need to activate my shield, actually.
Check enemy light just turned off. Just give the signal. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm at.
Finishing my
Fuck me, man. Try this one more time. This may not be the way to go in.
Huh. Some malingerer, no doubt.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
You think too much!
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Take him out!
Okay, those guys sucked. Got some food? Let's eat. Let's see what else we've got in this room first. She said she put her safe room in the walls. Now we need to get to the command floor. Not the time for this. Alright, we're going to take a quick break, guys. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let us resume. Now then. Damn.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Not walking this off. Stand me back up. Will you have my back? That's reload.
Looking pretty stinky, Commander.
DP in. Help me out.
Enemy dead.
Fuck. I am not leveled enough for this. Like...
What is it? I'll see what I can do. We should keep moving, Commander. All right, but we best do this quick.
was a stupid mistake. Wish there was a way to get into the vents of this place. But there's not.
Grafsigi, aggressor's near.
Quick one. Huh?
Looks like a fight.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
We're getting close.
I'd do it for you.
I don't know how I ended up like so underleveled for this.
Yeah. Got company, Commander.
once over.
And friendly.
There. Found you. Huh?
Oh, that's what happened. Niles, we need to chat.
What is it? I'll see what I can do.
Bears scrutiny. Can't get to that.
To do your...
job is a virtue, every part is a call, every subject ensures a voice bound people.
Niles, you go down way too easy, man. Can I change their equipment?
Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words?
Wow, that's really quiet.
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that... At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Okay, he's a psycho.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs.
Oh,
Before the
this
incident.
guy!
Didn't I set security on you? How are you here? Alive?
You got security called on you outside the Skip Labs? Oh, you do care. Might have to get it in writing later.
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli.
Oh boy.
Maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend.
I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. What is there to think on? Lives are at stake. And don't think to proceed further into the station until we have settled the matter. Have you reconsidered assisting me? As I said before, I'm strange. All I have is a burgeoning sense of dread. But fine, ask your questions. That name is not familiar to me. I gather this was some time ago? The Vox's staff used to change fairly regularly prior to the war. Officers came and went as the need arose. Why? Who is she? Augustine de Vries. I never imagined having a name for the criminal responsible. Thank you. It helps knowing who was truly at fault. Should I ever encounter her, I'll be sure to alert the proper authority. As the station neared the end of its life, Arbiter Jackson appeared at my post, gravely injured and requiring assistance. Knowing, of course, of my reliability in times of stress.
Yeah, right.
Helping the Arbiter necessitated leaving my post, I felt obliged to aid my fellow subject. I maneuvered him into an escape pod and then to a doctor. Alas, Jackson died. I was labeled a deserter and scheduled for execution, but Vigilant Hogarth spoke up on my behalf. It was a narrow shave, as they say.
You are a deserter. So.
It was a narrow shave, as they say.
You are a deserter. You could turn this game up a little bit more.
I thought so, but recent events have motivated me to revisit that assessment. I've known Montelli since before Horizon Point, long before all of this madness. He no longer confides in me as he once did. I know he feels himself under enormous pressure, and I suspect one of his superiors is worsening his apprehension. When he's not re-educating us on our conduct, I've noticed he's often unavailable, busy in private conference. Montelli was once the best among us, prior to this unexplained decline. Should we not judge him by the whole of his career rather than this mere blip? You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. My commitment to the Protectorate is unwavering. Obviously, I wouldn't be attempting something so foolhardy if I was not devoted to protecting cause above self. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
Alright, so we know where Montelli is.
Did you hear Montelli off the thrusters? But if the Vox Relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Enemy about.
No,
Locked and stopped.
Of course not.
That was a little bit of a ball ache.
Hey there.
Alright, you're the only other one up here? Good. Well, okay then. He's now a mantisaur. Auntie's giving out the drugs. These lock boxes are everywhere. Interesting.
Aggressors near.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
Okay.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Protectorate shootist.
That's with the cause. You get the seat. That's tingling. All charged up. Relinquishing grenade. Disruptive influences. Pouring back.
Feeling a little woozy there, Commander. For help, but...
There it was. Alright, maybe don't stab that guy. If I can get out of this room without...
Every protectorate subject, ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Got troublemakers.
Come on, you turn around and go back the other way.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Okay. No, Chester.
Huh. Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
Admittedly, yes, but those were minor incidents. I can confidently... emphatically assert that under my strict hand, this station remains.
Alright, well, there's nowhere else to go.
Foul interests. Not one of them.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Yes.
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself. Buckled? No, I was remade, reforged. My resolve has only strengthened in the heady toil of this war. As a blade beaten while hot, all the weakness got out.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend, but not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command, and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer. What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing, to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here? An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight.
All right.
Leave none alive.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you. You like to hit the broadside of a freighter.
Lay low, Commander. Medic order.
Get up.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Knew you had my back.
That's for tightening the cover.
Raring to go.
Okay. That was unfortunate. I didn't really want to kill him. What is this weapon I got from him? Ooh.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that debris left her mark here.
Hey, Commander. Ain't that the symbol for Earth Directorate Special Operations? Must have been left by debris.
Anything else in here? Nope. Shit. Victor Clemens, huh?
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Thank God for the lucky trait.
We gotta move, quick.
Going as fast as the elevator will go, Inez.
where? Prudence dictates, I inquire. Aha! There's the damn thing.
It might be better off to just travel out of here. We're real close to leveling up. Okay.
You've
Hi,
returned,
Zoe.
but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What do you mean? All of them? And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles.
You were. You're a jerk.
Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. Customers? Oh, you mean patrons. And they spit? How unhygienic. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
All right.
there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Well, that's weird.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
Okay.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for me.
Updating ship remind. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of.
How do I give them better stuff? Well, let's watch this.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Who could turn down an invitation like that? To Golden Ridge, Commander?
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. Real glad you found a way to mitigate the destruction. Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified.
Great.
Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station, due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining uranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
Let's go check out this Free Market Station.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but...
Keep an eye out for snitches. We got a good thing going here. This place ain't half bad. I've been to seedier underbellies.
No time to chin wag. More than a mite busy.
Sprat mucus, half off, today only.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Suppose I can't stop you. Just don't let her convince you to do anything that might put you at odds with our security forces. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Another rift. Alright. We don't have something we need to do this, so... I'll remember that and come back to it.
Sir, the emergency override mechanisms are still functioning. If we work together, we might level our descent.
There's no stopping the will of the free market, Ensign. The ship's doomed.
Even if you won't help me, I have to try. For Auntie's choice!
How noble of you. Worry not. While I'm in my escape pod, I'll be sure to come up with a way to tastefully capitalize on your death.
Wow, what a dickhead.
Bludgeon. I think I misplaced a hand grenade. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
I like this guy.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit. If you lost it, I'm selling it.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter...
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Yeah.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. Great! Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Okay. How do I do that? That still doesn't answer my question about... And the game's soft locked. Seriously, did it lock up again? Yep. I need to set it to a different mode because it keeps on... I have to tab out every so often for stuff. And this game does not like it, apparently.
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Stranger, seen my fix?
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from... I can... None...
Even polite entreaties don't seem... No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince... Interesting thought. With they serves to reason something untoward may have
I don't claim to be pleased, but I shall...
All right, let's head to Golden Ridge. Well, shit, this place is precarious as hell.
Think they made the statue big enough? So close to the action.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Yikes, what the hell is that?
Your patience is commendable, passenger.
Station must have really been something before the war made its home here. Things escalate. Might never be something again.
Tremicular of expediency. I mean, I love the Art Deco style, but Jesus, this thing is fucked up.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant
Lest you're bent on
to
exploring,
oneself may
best
disturb
we hoof it
fellow
over to
passengers.
Matriarch's mercy and leave
Further
that
conduct
happy Hassan
violations
mentioned.
may want...
Those must be Viranium crystals.
Is it time for Adrena time yet? Because yes, it is.
Hostile thing.
Aetherwave serials are all talk, no action.
Ready to waste them on your command.
This gun's fucking great.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bid-pinching bastards on Triangular. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in...
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot in with the ones who help them. Not those who deliberately look the other way. How's your own loyalty to the Earth Directorate treated you all this time? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Coming up on some foes.
Anybody got the time? The Adrena time? Is it time for Adrena time yet?
Reach that!
Okay, that's one more out of the way.
Shush! I'm dead without my Trina time.
Is that all there was to this little... Okay.
Something's afoot. Keep my lamps open.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity.
Who there? Recon ordering.
Don't have the damage to kill him. Who else is close to us?
Better sit down before I fall down.
Right, these guys are all fucking nuts.
Who there? You're How are you still up?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say...
Hey, got a distraction for you.
What is up with these people? That's what I thought. There's a breach across this. I was thinking it would be bad if we stepped in that shit.
Are leaking outside, Commander. They did me in. Help me out. You have my back.
Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Okay. Well, with the appropriate weaponry, that was not hard at all.
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate designated path. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
Probably not.
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming. Navigation systems re-initializing. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined. This unit cannot deviate from its predetermined destination. Thank you, qualified engineer.
Ah! Ah. Yeah. Qualified engineer, my ass. I don't like some of the noises I've been hearing around this place.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself. I hope your words are true, for carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an arbiter, I would care to acquire proof. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
We are still on the right.
These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm. Without the Sovereign's guidance.
Interesting. Alright. What else is there to find in this place? There we go. Alright, well, let's go talk to the man. I don't see anything else to investigate here.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here. Let's hear it. Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it? Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the list of possible suspects, unfortunately. Did you have anything else? Perhaps it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction. Sharp-eyed, aren't you? I noticed that as well. One destroyed automech in a massacre seems minimal. Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body? Death by shotgun, as the wounds appear to me, are often painful, drawn out. Myriad dead refugees killed in a particular way, but only a single destroyed automech. I'm beginning to make a connection. Did you notice anything interesting about it? Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed. Must be the shortwave, as we already found the long band. Odd that our assailant would pay it any mind. The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see. You're certain you've combed the place to your liking? Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people? I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
Okay. Dumb treat.
Never mind. I believe that this camp's automechanicals turned on those they were supposed to protect. Someone caused this to happen, deliberately. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees? Yes, that relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the refugees, but stolen from the Protectorate, which likely means that they were Protectorate as well. The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa. After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. this outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to. I do pride myself on my thoroughness indeed, though not all arbiters feel the need to be equally thorough. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry. Seizure machines returned, bent on eliminating any stragglers. To arms!
Liquidate them!
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. You guys couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Over here! Hole in the head!
That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
Well, okay then. That wasn't that much of an ambush.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
And that is where we will wrap up for the day, folks. Star Citizen and Battlefield this weekend, and then we will be back with more of this on Monday. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow.